Hey, what's up? It's Greg from Fisherman's Headquarters, and today is Tuesday, July 9th. As you see behind me here, the beaches of Long Beach Island, we still got this marine layer sticking around. We've had for the last few days, and it's what will happen if we've got this warm, humid body of air and some cold body of ocean water temps here. The two come together and give us this marine layer of fog. Some days thicker than others. Today it seems like it's a little more on the thinner side, but still foggy. I can share yesterday was a thick one. I was out fishing yesterday in the fog, caught some fish. With regards to the ocean temp right now off the surf, it is in the low 60 degree range, about 60, 62 degrees. Yesterday I was out, I had 60, 62 degree water all the way out to about 7, 8 miles offshore out of Barnegat Light. As far as fish report goes, I can share that there's some kingfish getting caught on the beaches of LBI, also some fluke. It is a little bit on the slower side with the colder water, but there are some anglers catching some fish. Heard of a couple spot and croakers as well. Much more spot and croaker action the bay side, fishing mid-island bay by the bridges, basically ship bottom Surf City, all the way down to the south end of island, even down in Great Bay. I've heard some good reports of croakers down that way as well. Fluke fishing is happening in the bay. A lot of shorts seems to be the trend of like 10, 15 to 1 keeper ratio or higher, even 25, 30 fish to 1 keeper. Yesterday I only put a 2-hour session in the bay. We had a few keepers, so we kind of got lucky. We had a few hours out in the ocean and had some really good action on the local wrecks. We went out and fished about 65 foot of water, fishing clam on high-low rigs, catching sea bass, ling. There's a bunch of sea robins, which unfortunately kind of covered us up for a while. Also caught some fluke on clam as well. But we switched over and tried to fish some gulp jigs, some gulp baits and some jigs for fluke. Didn't really succeed in that. I think for me, at least, fluke fishing for me has been slow fishing gulp. Live minnows have been the ticket for me personally. And what I'm going to kind of point towards is the colder water. I feel that these fish are much more lethargic. I think they're feeding on the slower moving currents. I feel that they're also feeding only on meteor baits and live baits, fished very slowly. The active, say staccato style jigging, the tap, 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 or an active approach, or even in the quicker tide stages, and also the artificial baits, I feel are a little bit less productive. And that's just my own feeling. Maybe you got different results right now. But for me, it's been live minnows and only live minnows. We're catching fluke. Had a bunch of them yesterday. I started out in the ocean, like I said, wreck fishing for 2 hours, and then came into 2 hours in the bay and had really fished from beginning to end. So it was awesome to get out and have some fun. I know that the father and 3 kids that were aboard, I know they had a blast too. So it was great to get out and have some fun fishing. I do want to share a little bit on this cold water. I know I've shared this upwelling kind of situation. Last video kind of got cut short. Unfortunately, the video just kind of kicked out on me. Had a little error there. I was talking about the Labrador current. Basically, I've got some calls. I'm looking for some expert opinions on this, but I feel we've got a large body of cold water, but it's clean cold water. Normally we get upwelling, it is cold and it's dirty. Normally it is more localized. Right now it's across the entire region, even up north of Ocean County, even the northern reaches of the state. Monmouth County's got cold water up there. So I feel like even the broader region out of the state, there's a bigger, broader area of cold water. I feel that this is sort of something different, but that's just my own thing, what I'm thinking about here. I can also share, if you're looking for beach access information, ship bottom, you'll see some flags on the lifeguard stands. There's other towns that do the same thing. You want to be fishing outside the flags. Any kind of beach recreation other than swimming is outside the flags, swimming inside the flags. If you're not sure, talk to a local lifeguard, but ship bottom, you can fish outside of the flags. Obviously use common sense. You don't want to be snagging up or tangling up with anybody. Know which direction the current's going, and always fish down current of the flag, so your lines swing down current if at all. But you want to try to stay away from that belly and that swing in your line. I know Harvey Cedar is the same way, fish outside the flag. I believe on Love Ladies, which is a lot of the LBI, almost dominates almost all of Long Beach Island, Long Beach Township. They allow you to fish outside the flags. I think Surf City, it's tough to get in there. I'm not sure about Beach Haven, so you might want to check with those lifeguards. But whatever the case may be, if you're going up to the beach, the first thing you should do is check out the scene with the lifeguards. They're the authority on the beach, and they'll share exactly what needs to go down and the rules of the beach that day. If you guys are going to geared up and get into some fun fishing right now and throughout the entire summer season, stop at Fisherman's Headquarters. We'll get you in the game. Have a great day.